Hey, hello, Gregory. It's been a while. It's been a while, Gregory. Gosh. Okay, I'm just gonna have to wait until everyone gets here. Okay. I'll just wait until everyone gets here. Hello there, Miles. I was playing those game on Roblox before he came. Okay. Okay then. Hello, Hunter. Nice of you to come by. Okay, I need a couple of people here. I'll just wait until the others will come, if they have time. Okay, so how is everyone doing? How is your day going? I'm doing good. Oh, nice to hear, Hunter. I know some of you might know about why I started doing the live stream instead of usual because, well, that's the thing I wanted to do at the little start there. Oh, hello there, babe. Nice to see you to come. Anyway, I'm here to talk about some recent week and a cool thing from like weeks ago. Oh, hello, Turkey. Hello, Turkey. Whew. Oh, man, it's been a while since I did a kid takeover live stream. It was before the Game Overs pilot came out. And I just have to say that the pilot is actually good. I like how the story goes, especially with the characters trying to stop the heroes from defeating the bad guys. Because it would end of the world and in the game. It was kind of the plot twist that I never thought I would see. And I kind of thought that maybe if they're able to succeed to stop the heroes while defeating the villains, they will actually try to um reform the villains or make heroes and villains to be in peace. I don't know, because that was only the pilot that I saw. I can only guess that. For me, it feels like an out-of-taste diversion from metagame logic. That is a fair point. No, that people didn't like Game of because kids and misinformations. I know that. Whole discussions about the our creepy server. I'll get right to it. The logic, not the fan service. Okay. I'm not gonna lie, for Game of Thrones, it's kind of hard to tell which is a mind hero or mind villain. I understand that, Hunter. Anyways, let's think that I have a day off on next Monday, which is in a few days. And I guess I'll be free to do another live stream and doing some art. Speaking of which, I have made the graduation art for Turkey yesterday, since he graduated. Well, technically not graduated, more like moving up to grades. When he saw that, he appreciated that. Yeah, thank you for the art. I really love it. You're welcome. So do you think you can make a banner of Busy Summer Camp with the triplets? Hmm. You know, it is quite somber. Maybe I could make the art of that too. With my OC and with Karen's and weapons kits. Seeing Livestream and Superman art videos inspired me a bit. Oh, that's nice. That's nice. Don't need flashy effects. Don't even need my own voice. We're only a week away from the second episode as a GT, the music box arc. Oh yeah, I can't wait to see it. I can't help but find the voice lines of Anna. I did find voice lines of Anna in this episode that I gave to Turkey, and he liked it. Did you see Infections episode 2 and episode 3 should be in the works soon? No, I have. No, I did not. hate to break it to you, but the creator has his trial the other day. Oh. What you talking about, babe? Because I kind of lost track. Infections is a serious that hunt me. Oh, I have got to that. Oh yeah, the miss. Oh yeah, Carp syndrome. I forgot about it because I forgot about that, and I know there's gonna be another trial. Just to be clear, I am aware of that situation. And yes, Turkey made the whole video about it. I know I said it before, but I had to say it again. I just lost some words about that. I just don't have any words of what happened. It was pretty shocking. While I may like the art of Mario the Music Box, but I don't support the creator. I always put warnings in my videos opposed to public Mario the Music Box, even as a GT arc. Yeah, so do I. I always put up the warnings, and I just gonna have to let people know about that situation I'm aware of. When I heard the news, I really felt betrayed and heartbroken. I I understand that. When I heard that, I was confused and lost in thoughts. Because she's one of the creators that I interacted with, like a few times in Twitter. And with her being banned from the server and the company, we have a replacement to take over. I say it to this day. Yeah, I know. But only thing we could do is move on. Separate the art from the artist. Yep. Okay, let's change the topic. We're gonna change it to Institute for and Mr. Puzzles. To be fair, when I saw his live stream, I kind of understand his opinion about how puzzles could have more backstory and cool things. His development went a little, what should I say? Complex. And after mentioning about his comeback in the main factory arc and possibly 2024. But I'm just gonna say it. I wish it would have been worked better. But hey, at least he get to have the new friendship with Licky for the first time. It's because all he ever wanted. And in last year, when he made his comeback, he was plotting to get out of jail and have Mr. Weapons to help him out with Tune. And I'm glad that the writer made that story, including more development of puzzles. Even though that movie was also got me tears and also still haunts me to this day. So yeah, his development in 2025 went pretty good until at roughly 2025. It has to bring out the best ending for Puzzle Vision Saga and cuisine. And the cuisine, the writings in Mr. Puzzles. And I'm just gonna have to say it, is that when Mario points out that Puzzles isn't actually really evil, he was just alone. He was just very, very lonely, and he tries to get attention from everyone. My biggest problems with Puzzles which is God's backstory about his same thing with Puzzles and Weapons. Yes, I know that. But there was one thing that I had. But there was one thing that I had some bit of concern about Weapons. I honestly thought that he would have become a good dad, but he dragged his kids into danger zone. And certainly in the end of Q3 2025, he knew that he wouldn't fix things with Karen and the kids anyway, and he has to let them go. But deep down, he still cares for them, and that's why he gave the letter to SG4 to make sure Karen and the kids get this. And when Karen opens the letter for Weapons, it says that you're the world's #1 mom, 20-year-old foot, which got her in tears. Seems that he has changed. And there was one of the issues that I had is Weapons' backstory. I kind of wish that they would have more character development on him. I mean, not just his character, but also his backstory. And I understand Turkey's opinion, and I understand his anger issues. Sometimes I get the issues too, whether it be angry or emotional over things. all puzzles and weapons backstories are just bad in general and needs development. Yes, I understand. I understand. I was hoping about how weapons came to be and quit saying how he met Karen. I mean, they did meet in Hitman Corporation. And I'm hoping for the Calling All Villains will have more stories to them. Not just their development, not just their development, but their backstories. Let's just hope it'll happen. And even if they wouldn't do that, I can't say I'm going to be happy about it. And I completely know that there are some entitled fans who are into Mr. Puzzles and Mr. Weapons, and they need more of them. Just please, guys, please, entitled fans, just stop bragging about it. It's also the reason why I'm kind of scared of them calling out villain series. Well, we just have to hope that it'll happen. Guys, I just had a little I just have a little concerns when some people are saying about puzzles and weapons, whether they're into them or some are simps and some are like talking trash about them. They are my pet peeves. And I've seen it in the internet. And most of you may have known about that creator of RTB as I was trying to get into 4 and glitch and Sam to remodel the puzzles or trying to do cease and desist, which is kind of like crazy. Not only that, she also blocked one person for clarifications from FM or Cube, for example. Like, I may not know about the property of hatred, but I just can't say it about some creators can be corrupted. I might be the fan, but I don't go harassing and saying stuff about the about the comic and the character. I really don't want to hear about it, whichever, because it's just stupid and pointless. Yeah, I understand that, and just trying to point out. Really gotta go. Okay, you could go, babe. And I did talk to Turkey about the situations I was in during DeviantArt and Twitter. Some people were talking trash about my artwork or some saying that I'm kind of the perv, or some were trying to sipping on me and doing something fetish around me, which makes me uncomfortable. Was there to some people who were like older, or some that were like almost close to my age, but stop. I don't want to deal with these guys. I don't want to deal with these type of people who would do something uncomfortable or saying such things. That's why you have to block them and report them. Not to mention that 1% who talk trash about my latest SG4AU poster. And it has followed with the brain rot. Yeah, the person's name was like brain rot. I just kind of forgot about it and I don't want to mention it ever again. Disgusting was one with people. I know. These people these days. That is why I had to be careful. And you guys should be careful too. We don't talk about pink. Ah. So, anyways, I'm just gonna change that and let's go on with a different subject. Well, later today I'm going to the different college where my brother performs with the mariachi band at the graduation. And let's say it'll be a great opportunity for him to perform. Not to mention one typical who's called James and when literally harass both me and Dieter because they were friends with this character he doesn't like. Ah, yes, that James' son has talked trash about Lucky in my fan art. Which I have to say, Lucky is like a different person from Mickey. I kind of wish that Lucky would have appeared more in the late 2025, as that she would have been the good impact, and she would know that she would accept the puzzle's fate. Also, I have Lucky in my SG4 EU, where she became her own person and returns to puzzle. Yeah, screw that, James. I have never seen him before, and I feel for you. For you, a turkey, eat it. Okay. All right, you got that. Whew. Anyways, I'm still working on Puzzles Purple's next expression, and I will get it done as soon as possible. I remember one time I was thinking I was trash talking puzzles writing. I was this song that I was saying also some weapons multiple times. Like doing a song with saying puzzles and weapons. Yeah, I know it's a tricky. I think that one Game of Thrones fan art Sonic.exe was in that. I don't really care much about some creepypasta games and some fan fiction anyways some because some can ruin the childhood. I haven't heard that name of a song long. Sonic.exe. Yeah, I kinda heard of him all the time. And could be some fan art. Speaking of exe, I just saw the VR chat arc series called Madness Returns by Dragon Blade. And this was boyfriend, girlfriend, Pico from Friday Night Funkin' and Mario crossover. But when they visited the Mushroom Kingdom and they saw the horror versions of Mario, Luigi, Yoshi, and Peach. And there are some came from the bootlegs and some that were fan-made horror games. In the VR chat series, they talk about yes, I was talking about that. In the VR chat arc series, boyfriend, also let's call him player, girlfriend and pick Mario, Luigi, Peach, Darno. I found their had to escape from that. They made the refuge in Bowser's Kingdom until MX take over and killed Bowser in it. They went through all of the horrors and tried to fight them with direct battles and including some normal combats. And I saw that series, I find that legit. And it's kind of dark when some characters were killed off. And in the end, they prevailed. The horror versions of the characters were defeated, and the kingdoms are restored. And originally, no game to help them out to bring back people to life. If you guys haven't seen that, I recommend you guys to check it out. Okay. What do you think is stronger, Mr. Puzzles Purple or Mr. Winston? That's the hard one. Guess you could say, Mr. Winston has like the powers of the spirit and the time, while Puzzles Purple has some powers of Mixer's puzzles and Lily. Until gets to the second form of the powerful and has the hair, and the final form would be like like a mix of puzzles and Lilies with some features and it's kind of hard to which one. Oh, excuse me. The third and final form is a fusion between Puzzles Purple and Lily Love Braids called Fused Lily Love Braids. Alright, I got you. Oh, I'm fine. I just had a little. I'm just kind of thirsty. Let me give it a drink. Okay, I just drank water. I did drink water, Turkey. Thanks for reminding me. So, good thing I got a day off on Monday, which is Memorial Day, for the training program, so I got the whole day doing whatever I want. Doing artworks, maybe doing another live stream, and the usual stuff. Later today, Jackie will be doing Huggy Wuggy Takeover live stream, and I had a feeling that he could voice him like Goofy. It always brings me laugh. Like Huggy Wuggy voices like Goofy, and like Dallin Goofy from TikTok. I mean, it's almost similar. And when he does that voice as Huggy Wuggy in one of his live streams, I can't stop laughing when he speaks as him. No, that got me thinking. So he did voices as everyone in his video. I kind of wonder if I would voice as Poppy and Kissy Wissy. Now he's hugging back over. We're all gonna laugh even more. I know. Maybe I could do voice as Poppy or Kissy Wissy. I could do that. Okay, let me try voice as Kissy Wissy. I know some of you might find it similar. Okay. Hello, everybody. I'm Kissy Wissy. Well, Hookin is the one person I care about the most. Oh, I just had to hide from this this terrible prototype. Not to mention that he hurt Poppy. When I see him again, I hope that he'll never get me again like last time when I reunited with Hucky. How is that? That's kind of almost similar to like Clarabelle from Mickey Mouse series. Like Clarabelle the cow. Well, I've been doing my best to do voices as some female characters. Oh yeah, there was some news that I heard from recently. You know the voice actor who voiced as Professor Newtonium from the Powerpuff Girls, the original series? Not only that, he voiced as any characters. And he passed. He passed this week. Tan Kang. Like the guy who voiced as Professor Newtonium in the Powerpuff Girls. And I've seen a lot of people and artists make a tribute to him. Says that he is a good actor. And he is the legend. Oh, sorry, I just felt a little tired. And cold. He always be the goat. Yep, he always be the goat. Want to hear the story about how me and my wife asked a woman meet? Sure, you can. hey, Turkey, where you been? I was talking with my mother. Oh, okay. Okay, Turkey. I don't know if you heard me voice as Kissy Wizzy. I'm just trying to give in a little example. I wanted to say you kind of forgot one thing about Mr. Puzzle's Purple. Oh, really? What is it? I mean, I did know about his fusion with Lily Lovelace. And what is the other thing that I forgot about him? Did you still buy physical media as the video disc, audio disc, CDs, or vinyl records? No, I did not. It's been a long time ago. I mean, I did have some CDs, but only some that were selected by my mom. Sometimes I like to listen to music on my phone, whether from YouTube or music app and the radio. Yes, but her voice changes in the second form. Oh yes, in the second form. Oh yeah, in the second form, Puzzles Purple will have voice changes. Hmm. I guess it could be either Turkey voices Lily in as Puzzles Purple, or me voices her or him. I mean, he said he would voice it as Lily in Puzzles Purple. Typefaces of Lily voice with being in the second form and Puzzles Purple will sound British. Oh wow, that's unusual, but okay. I still voice purple in the second, however, I think your voice fused the lead love phrase. Okay. Okay, I got you. I agree with that. Sometimes I can voice that her much later. Because Puzzles Purple is still voiced like puzzles. And with a mix of Lily and sound British. Oh yeah, from whatever the live stream with Puzzles Purple takeover, he just realized she realized that Miss Gracie was originally there and how Lily Lovegrace came to be. I mean, it's not canon, but it kind of reminds me about how Bonnie found out about the secrets of his past. And he was one of the missing kids in House Master videos. It was like complex, and it has a mixture with something with good until and something dramatic when someone finds out the truth, even though it's not canon. And when Puzzles Purple realized about the actions that she or he did, there would be a teaser for the Mr. Puzzle Purple arc where Mr. Puzzle sees Miss Gracie and loses his or her mind. Okay. If we would get to that, I'm sure that it'll be total cinema. Whew. It'll be similar to the calling off announcement trailer. Okay. Okay. I just remember one meme about Goku Black, and that was in the meme that when the soldiers were about to fire at Goku until Future Trunks says, "Hold your fire, this man is back," and that's how the meme was made. And it just almost sounded racist. Like, God, what were they thinking? Huh? Why would they write something like that? Like, that could have been like, huh? It would have been better if they say, "Hold your fire, this man isn't Black Goku." Or Goku Black. I still remember that meme to this day. Puzzle Purple might be an most interesting character I ever created, even more interesting than Mr. Weston. However, I like Mr. Weston more. Same. I like both of them. They are interesting, and I hope to sign them, even though it takes a long while. And I'm still working on Puzzles Purple in the next post. Although, I have my own comic that is kind of in hiatus, but I will get to it as soon as I have some motivation. From last week, I was overwhelmed by so much requests and so much people telling me or texting me. And coding was some artwork and I was supposed to do. Coding was a chore that I did help around the house. And I just have to take a step back to do one thing until the next one. Mr. Puzzle's Purple is a character I created because I really love Bryce and Mr. Puzzle as a character. Yeah, I know the fact. But we know that both of them are crazy equally, and in one of live streams take over, definitely and puzzles were arguing. And I said to them, ladies, both of you are equally crazy. And Puzzle says, how dare you refer me as a lady? I'm a boy. I mean, it's just the way to saying ladies, like expressions, like, I don't know, it's kind of funny to do that. So I just gonna have to do some artwork for a few days, and hopefully for next Saturday it'll be like a release of SGT episode by Turkey. Like, you know how SGT4 episodes are released on Saturday. I hope that it'll be good. Yeah, there's the other thing. One last thing I had to talk about. Me and Taki were talking about the Mario the Music Box DLC. It is with Alice in Wonderland theme, and we were discussing about the characters who will be in SMGT series. The when puzzles and weapons enters the Wonderland. Now we had to come up with the ideas about which roles does the characters have. Like puzzles, weapons, Mr. Winston, Alice, Mario, Luigi, and Peach, and Reba, and what was it again? I kind of lost track. Yeah, I bet you guys know about the DLC in Mario the Music Box arc. When Turkey asked me about it, and I have to say that it'll be a good idea, and we should do that. And he should do that. Like one time that I drew Mr. Puzzles in the Mad Hatter costume for Halloween last year, and it was my first time drawing him in a different outfits because I thought of him as the Mad Hatter would be interesting. I'm sure Turkey will explain that once he'll get to do some posting or some videos that he'll talk about. Since we both talked about it on Twitter. Give me a second. What question was from that? Kakome? Do you have external speakers or the soundbar from your TV? I think I have a soundbar or some speakers for my TV. And we have some kind of soundbars, and it is interesting to get it connected to a TV. And I guess that is it for today's live stream. I'm gonna have to end it here, and I'd like to thank you guys so much for joining today. Please be sure to subscribe, comment, and click like for this live stream, and click on the bell for the next video or live stream. And also be sure to follow Turkey, and also we will join in Huggy Wuggy take over later today. Anyway, thank you guys so much for joining, and remember, always follow your dreams, don't give up hope, take care of yourself, do the best you can. Okay, thank you guys so much. This is Edith Bushman signing off. Good day and goodbye.